Welcome to Top Animal Zone.
Top 8 animals that help balance the ecosystem in nature. Nature is like an intricate web where every thread connects to another, forming a system that thrives on interdependence. No creature lives entirely on its own. Each has a part to play in sustaining the balance of life. Some species enrich the soil and nurture plant growth. Others regulate populations to prevent overabundance, while certain animals serve as natural protectors against diseases or environmental threats. From dense rainforests to sweeping savannas and the depths of the ocean, here are 8 extraordinary species that leave a lasting impact on maintaining ecosystem stability and keeping life in harmony. First, pangolin. The pangolin is a truly remarkable creature, instantly recognizable by its protective covering of keratin scales, the same substance that forms human hair and nails. This natural armor gives the animal an extraordinary defense strategy. When danger approaches, it curls into a tight ball, transforming itself into a nearly impenetrable shield against predators. Mostly active at night, pangolins rely on sharp senses adapted to darkness, particularly their powerful sense of smell, which enables them to detect termites and ants hidden beneath the ground or inside rotting wood. As relentless insect hunters, pangolins play a critical role in keeping ecosystems healthy. A single adult can consume millions of ants and termites every year, controlling populations that otherwise might destroy crops, damage forests, and even weaken man-made structures. Their specialized tongues, astonishingly long, sticky, and flexible, allow them to reach deep into nests and extract insects with remarkable efficiency. Beyond their appetite, pangolins inadvertently act as ecosystem engineers. While digging for food or creating burrows, they loosen compacted soil, improving aeration and water absorption while mixing in organic matter that enriches fertility. This simple behavior helps plants grow stronger and contributes to healthier landscapes. When pangolins abandon their burrows, those shelters become valuable homes for other wildlife, from reptiles and small mammals to countless invertebrates. For these reasons, pangolins are far more than curious, scale-covered mammals. They are guardians of balance. Their disappearance would unleash destructive insect outbreaks, degrade soil quality, and disrupt countless interdependent species. Protecting pangolins, therefore, is not only about saving a single animal, but about preserving the resilience and harmony of entire ecosystems. Second, bee. Bees may be small in size, but their influence on life on Earth is immense. These remarkable insects possess an extraordinary sense of direction, allowing them to navigate vast distances and return unerringly to their hives. They live in highly organized colonies, with each member playing a specific role, from the queen who lays eggs, to worker bees that forage for nectar, to drones whose sole mission is reproduction. This complex social structure enables bees to function like a perfectly tuned machine. Their most important role in nature is pollination, the process of transferring pollen from one flower to another, which is essential for plant reproduction. While foraging for nectar, bees unintentionally collect pollen on the tiny hairs that cover their bodies. As they move from blossom to blossom, some of this pollen rubs off onto other flowers, enabling fertilization. This simple act sustains thousands of plant species, including many of the crops humans depend on, such as apples, almonds, cucumbers, and sunflowers. The ripple effect of bee pollination reaches far beyond agriculture. By helping plants reproduce, bees indirectly provide food and habitat for countless other species, from herbivores that rely on plants for sustenance to carnivores that prey on those herbivores. In fact, without bees, the diversity of plant life would diminish, disrupting entire food chains and threatening ecosystem stability. Moreover, bees also produce honey, wax, and propolis substances that have been valued by humans for centuries for their nutritional, medicinal, and practical uses. But perhaps their greatest gift is invisible: the silent work they do every day to keep the planet's green life thriving. Unfortunately, bee populations worldwide are under threat from habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change. Protecting bees is not just about saving an insect, it's about safeguarding the delicate web of life that depends on them. In a way, bees are tiny engineers of life, and without their tireless efforts, the natural world would lose one of its most crucial foundations. 3. Corals. Beneath the waves, far from the human eye, lives a silent architect of the seas, the coral. At first glance, corals might appear as colorful stones fixed to the seabed, yet in reality they are immense living communities formed by millions of tiny creatures known as polyps. Each delicate polyp builds its own limestone skeleton, and over countless generations these structures merge into vast coral reefs, some stretching hundreds of kilometers across and so immense that they can even be seen from space, as with Australia's Great Barrier Reef. These reefs function like thriving underwater metropolises. They shelter nearly a quarter of all marine species, offering refuge and resources for survival. Small fish dart through the coral branches to escape predators. Crustaceans seek protection in crevices, and an endless variety of invertebrates depend on the complex maze of structures. Without these reefs, the richness of marine biodiversity would collapse, leaving the oceans far less abundant and vibrant. Beyond nurturing life, corals also serve as powerful protectors of coastlines. By absorbing the relentless energy of waves, they act as natural barriers that reduce erosion and buffer coastal communities against storm surges. For many island nations and low-lying regions, coral reefs are nothing less than life shields, ensuring that human settlements remain safe from the fury of the sea. Yet these remarkable ecosystems now face unprecedented threats. Rising sea temperatures trigger coral bleaching, a process that strips away their life-giving algae and drains reefs of their color and vitality. Combined with pollution and ocean acidification, the survival of corals is at risk. Still, corals remain the patient builders of the ocean, silently laying the foundation for marine life with persistence that spans centuries. Their existence reminds us that the brilliance of the ocean depends on fragile, unseen labor, and that without them, the seas would lose not only their beauty, but also their very heartbeat. 4th, vultures. Vultures are often misunderstood because of their association with death, but in the natural world, they play one of the most critical roles in maintaining ecosystem health. These large birds have exceptional eyesight that allows them to spot carcasses from miles away, and some species also have a highly developed sense of smell to detect decay. Instead of hunting live prey, vultures specialize in consuming the remains of dead animals, a diet that might seem unpleasant to us, but is essential for the planet's well-being. By feeding on carcasses, vultures prevent the spread of dangerous pathogens. When an animal dies in the wild, its body can quickly become a breeding ground for bacteria, viruses, and parasites, potentially infecting other animals or even humans. Vultures have incredibly strong stomach acids that kill nearly all harmful microbes they ingest, effectively neutralizing these threats before they can spread through the environment. Their efficiency is unmatched. A flock can strip a carcass clean in minutes, leaving nothing but bones. This rapid cleanup helps keep ecosystems free from rotting matter that could pollute soil and water sources. In areas where vulture populations have declined, such as parts of India, the absence of these scavengers has led to an increase in feral dogs and rats feeding on carcasses, which in turn has contributed to outbreaks of rabies and other diseases. Beyond disease control, vultures recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem. By breaking down organic matter, they help return valuable minerals to the soil, indirectly supporting plant growth and the animals that depend on those plants.
5. Whales, giants of the ocean, are more than just awe-inspiring creatures. They are key engineers of marine ecosystems and stretch up to 30 meters. These mammals undertake some of the longest migrations on Earth, traveling thousands of kilometers each year between feeding and breeding grounds. Intelligence, complex social structures, and ability to communicate across vast distances. Whales influence the health of the oceans in ways scientists are only beginning to fully understand. Is a phenomenon often called the whale pump. On krill, fish, and squid, they release nutrient-rich waste near the ocean surface. It's packed with iron, nitrogen, and other minerals essential for the growth of phytoplankton, microscopic plants that form the base of the marine food web. Not only feed small fish and crustaceans, but also support larger predators. creating a chain reaction that sustains life across the ocean. Than just feed marine animals. They are also critical for the planet's climate, vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and produce oxygen, playing a role in regulating Earth's temperature and supporting breathable air for humans and animals alike. Plankton growth, whales indirectly help combat climate change, continue to give back to the ocean. The seafloor, it becomes a whale fall, creating an oasis of life for deep-sea organisms. These of worms, crabs, and fish can survive on a single whale fall for decades, turning the body into a long-lasting gift of energy. Whales are not just inhabitants of the sea, they are its caretakers. It means safeguarding an entire cascade of life, from the smallest plankton to the largest predators, ensuring that the oceans remain vibrant and balanced, swaying beneath the waves' towering strands rising toward the surface. Schools of fish darting in and out, crustaceans hiding in the shadows. Sanctuary lies an unlikely guardian, the sea otter. Traps air like a protective blanket. Sea otters thrive without the insulating blubber that most marine mammals rely on. Their coat can hold nearly 1 million hairs, making it the warmest natural garment in the animal kingdom. Spend their days gliding through the cold waters of the North Pacific, floating on their backs, foraging for food, and grooming to maintain that extraordinary fur. Lies a role of great ecological importance. Defenders of kelp forest ecosystems that nurture thousands of species and absorb massive amounts of carbon dioxide. Forests fall prey to armies of sea urchins, whose unchecked appetites can reduce vibrant habitats into lifeless underwater deserts. Urchins, sea otters act as regulators, keeping the balance and allowing kelp to flourish once again. They safeguard biodiversity, while also strengthening the ocean's role in slowing climate change. An intelligence rarely seen in the animal world. With rocks balanced on their chests, passing this tool-using skill across generations. Tenderly as they float, keeping them warm and buoyant in the rolling surf. Sea otters are far more than symbols of playfulness. Species living proof that even the smallest predator can hold the fate of entire ecosystems in its paws. Protect the vast underwater forests that breathe life into our oceans and shield our coasts, like nothing more than spiky balls rolling along the seafloor. But these slow-moving creatures are among the most important regulators of marine plant life, and covered with sharp spines, which serve both as protection from predators and as a way to help them move across rocks and sand. A hard shell called a test. Their unique mouth structure, often referred to as Aristotle's lantern, equipped with 5 tiny set teeth capable of scraping, cutting, and grinding plant material. Ocean's main roles in the ecosystem is to act as a natural gardener of the ocean floor. Particularly the types that grow on rocks, coral reefs, and other hard surfaces, spread uncontrollably, smothering coral, reducing water flow, and blocking sunlight that other marine plants and organisms need to survive. Growth, sea urchins maintain a healthy balance, ensuring that coral reefs and kelp forests can thrive alongside other species. Balance can swing in either direction. Grow to large, often due to the decline of their predators such as sea otters or certain fish. They can overgraze kelp forests, leading to severe habitat loss for countless marine animals. In areas where urchins are entirely absent, algae can take over and damage reef systems. Sea urchins contribute to vibrant, balanced marine ecosystems. Range of predators recycle nutrients through their feeding and help maintain underwater biodiversity. These spiny creatures play a surprisingly big role in shaping the health of our oceans. 8. Ants. Beneath our feet, hidden in networks of tunnels that often go unnoticed, thrives a society as complex and efficient as any human city. Size are powerful builders and organizers, working in colonies that can number in the millions. Some gather food, others defend the nest, care for the young, or maintain the intricate underground chambers. The division of labor allows ants to achieve extraordinary feats that no single insect could accomplish alone. Forms the soil itself. By tirelessly digging, they create vast labyrinths that mix upper and lower soil layers, improving aeration and allowing water and oxygen to circulate freely. improving aeration and allowing water and oxygen to circulate freely. These activities not only prevent soil compaction, but also enrich it with organic material, creating fertile ground where plants can grow stronger and healthier. Excel as nature's recyclers. They carry away dead insects, fragments of plants, and organic debris, breaking them down into nutrients that return to the earth. This constant recycling reduces waste in the environment and replenishes the minerals vital for plant growth. Even the spread of plant life owes much to ants. Many species collect seeds, dragging them underground for storage. Forgotten seeds often sprout in the protected, nutrient-rich soil of abandoned chambers, a process scientists call myrmecochory. In this way, ants help forests, grasslands, and even arid deserts renew themselves with fresh growth. Quietly, without drawing attention, ants shape the land and sustain ecosystems. They embody persistence, cooperation, and balance qualities that make them not just tiny insects, but essential caretakers of the natural world.
The natural world is a masterpiece of balance, where every species, no matter its size, speed, or strength, has a purpose. These roles, woven together, form the foundation of thriving ecosystems. When even one part of this intricate system disappears, the effects ripple far and wide, reaching into forests, oceans, and eventually into our own lives. That's why learning about and protecting these vital creatures is more than just an act of conservation. It's an investment in our shared future. Thank you for watching Top Animal Zone. If you enjoyed this journey into the wonders of the animal kingdom, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you the incredible tales of nature's hidden heroes.